Following the quest for creation of Urhoboh State from current Delta State by sons and daughters of Urhoboh Nation, three-man committee that comprises of Chief Dr. Omini Mini, Honorable Lucky Okoshi, and Honorable Chief Evan have all briefed Senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District, Senator Ede Dafinone, of the journey so far to actualize the quest. The three-man committee visited the senator at the National Assembly to give him update of the movement.
In Nigeria, so many people are advocating of creation of state for their area. And the Urhoboh political movement, UPM, met and set up a committee headed by me, Chief Obiwemi Ominimini. That committee includes so many prominent Urhoboh sons and daughters. And upon that, we sent our brother, Chief Wilson Omene, to interact with you. In fact, after that interaction, we have consulted very widely Urhoboh sons and daughters. And all of them actually gave nod that the pursuit of the creation of Urhoboh State is very, very important, necessary at a time such as this. Of course, distinguished senator, you know very well that the Urhobohs were majority in Midwest. And also in Bender State, Urhobohs were the majority. We were very sophisticated and very educated. The Urhoboh people are clamoring for a state to be created for them. You know that Northwest has 7 states and South-South has 6 states. And upon this, in the 2014 Constitutional Conference, it was resolved that the Southeast should have additional 2 states to make it 7 states, and that the South-South should also have additional states. We, the Urhoboh people of Delta State, have come to realize that that additional state from South-South geopolitical zone should be in Delta, and Urhoboh is strategically positioned. If you carve Urhoboh away from the present Delta, the remaining parts of Delta still remain as one entity. The Shekiris share boundary with the Jaws. The Jaws share boundary with the Isoko. The Isoko shares boundary with the Undokwa, and the Undokwa shares boundary with the remaining part of Anioma, such as the Aniochas and the Oshimili. So today, the Undokwa. So today, your distinguished senator, we are here to brief you how far we have gone. Number one, sir, we have set up committees for the creation, subcommittees for the creation of the Urhoboh State. One among them is consultation committee. The consultation committee is a committee of the whole house. We have created caucus, and we're also adding other prominent Urhoboh sons and daughters to that caucus. We have also, and their mandate is to ensure adequate consultation of all Urhoboh stakeholders and all that matters. In fact, by grace of God, in the second week of November, we are relocating home to meet with the traditional ruler. We have other committees, such as a fundraising committee. The purpose and the mandate of the fundraising committee is to raise money and material to successfully fund the Urhoboh State project. The chairman of that committee is Professor Rukewe Ugumba. In fact, as I'm talking to you, all the committees are working. I've told you of the publicity committee, and we have MAP committee. This MAP committee is to ensure that they develop the Urhoboh state map and to create coat of arms for the state, and also to produce the insignia for the state. All of this committee work is subject to the approval of the caucus. And again, we have also created diaspora committee. The diaspora committee is headed by our sister in the US, Dr. Mrs. Fidelia Omodoro Adeseye Ogulewe. In fact, this committee is also populated with our brothers from the diaspora. And the secretary of that committee is Barrister Daniel Ibakpa from the UK. You are the #1 representative of the Urhoboh people in government at the National Assembly. So the purpose of this delegation headed by me, we have Chief Envasi Wurie and we have Honorable Lucky Orishe. 3 of us have been delegated to brief you as our distinguished senator, as to ensure, because all the job we are doing will end in your table. I have no capacity to come to the National Assembly to move for the creation of Urhoboh State. Everything we are doing will end in your table and the table of those representing us at the House of Reps. In fact, we have chosen the name Urhoboh State because this will be the only state in Nigeria where you have people of common language. That is why we have chosen the name Urhoboh. Other states, you have so many tribes. For example, Edo State, you have the Inshans, you have the Benis, you have the Afemai, and other people. Therefore, it is not possible to use a name of people with one language. But in Urhoboh State, it will only be for the Urhoboh people. In fact, we are also aware that people are also in pursuit of a state for themselves, even in Cross River and other parts of the country. But in Delta State, it is the majority, the Urhoboh people, that should deserve a state, if one state is to be given to the people of Delta State. Many states today that exist in Nigeria, Urhoboh is bigger than them. And of course, one does not need to be told of the advantage of having a state. If we have a state, Urhoboh State will take off without delay. We already have institutions. We have network of roads. In the educational sector, we have so many universities. Delta State University, we have Cecilia Ibru and Manke and Cecilia Ibru University. We have FUPRE, we have PTI. These are already institutions of grant. So the federal government does not need to spend much, to fund the new state. We will take off like an existing state. In fact, on this basis, we are here respectfully, humbly to brief our distinguished senator. And further request, if you wish that we should meet with you and other members of the National Assembly from Urhoboh ethnic nationality, we are ready. Urhoboh is bigger than anybody. Urhoboh interest is bigger than me or mini. What we are doing today, our children, generations yet unborn, will benefit from it. We cannot be alive and not fight for our ethnic nationality.
However, Senator Dafinone commended the committee for the work done so far.
I think your committee needs to be properly commended, because I can imagine that the work you have done so far is at a huge personal sacrifice to so many of your members. And you are doing it for our people. So I must commend you and every single person that has made a sacrifice to get us to where we are, and also to commit to the full journey to actualize an Urhoboh State. It is your job as a committee to try and harmonize those viewpoints as best as possible. You will never get to a position where we all agree on one direction. The creation of Urhoboh State, this is what we want, while the details are being sorted out.
I agree with you.
What is essential, though, however, is to get feedback from our kings, and also feedback from various leaders within the Urhoboh nation. But I'm happy to see this movement put together, because I need direction from my people. And if you have consulted widely, then I can use that as feedback while I'm still doing my own consultation on the issues, in order to present an Urhoboh position, not my personal or scantily informed position. So thank you. Thank you very much for your visit today. And I wish you every success in what I must call our assignment. Thank you.
Vote of thanks by Honorable Evans.
Sorry.
Bemiga Olamikon, GTV Africa.